Akashic Tribe. We are here in real time. We are on Instagram. We are on YouTube at the same damn time. So today we're going to be talking about some big things of the matrix reset of what's going on inside of us right now and outside of us. So we're going to be talking about a big lecture about the matrix reset. This is going to activate you. This is going to reset you. This is going to transform you. And it's going to give you a metamorphosis effect. After that, we're going to do Q&As, but we're going to do the Q&As on YouTube. So after I'm done with the lecture here on Instagram, we're going to be doing it more on YouTube. So let's get into it. We are in Taurus season right now. And right now, we're going through a really deep shift. And in this shift that we are feeling, we are detoxing. A lot of people are feeling like they need to detox from food, detox from drugs, detox from things, people, all these things, because we're moving more in the coherence and the recalibration with Earth. With Taurus being the energy of Earth, we are moving into new Earth. Let's break down the word matrix. Matrix is matriarch. Who created the movie Matrix? Sophia Stewart. Sophia means wisdom, right? Matrix is also matter, mother, nature. It's a guy named Adewale 1014. Some of you guys in this community might know him deeply. And he talked about a video that me and him done about how the real divine union is women leading, women being the leaders. In the comments, you see a lot of people being triggered by that subject. You know why? Because some people, and I want to say some people, men feel like if women are leading them, they are controlling them. But that's not how the nature of women actually works. And this is not what Adewale was trying to get people to see. What he was trying to get us to see deeply is when you allow the woman to be in her divine feminine frequency, she expands everything. Matriarch, matrix, if you look at the deeper origin of the word, it is womb. It's the womb. It is creation. So when we talk about matrix, who you think created this? It is not to say that the matrix game is bad or good. But who you think created this? The feminine frequency. Because the feminine frequency is everything. It's the formless field. Everything exists in the feminine. And that doesn't mean just the human feminine. Nature is feminine. Money is feminine. So you see how nature rules everything. You see how money rules everything, and that's feminine. If you ask 10 men, I promise you, someone said you're not live on YouTube. Are you guys seeing me live on here? If you guys seeing me live on YouTube, put a 1 in the chat. Just want to make sure that we all are on the same page. For my people on YouTube, if you are seeing me, put a 1 in the chat. Live, okay, we are good. Okay, we are good. Ooh, I kind of lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? It's going to come back. It's going to come back. It was going to come back. It's going to come back. What was I just talking about? I just lost my train of thought. Interesting. Okay, I'm just going to kind of get back into the flow. So the feminine energy of how the feminine energy is nature, the feminine energy is money, the feminine energy is the formless field, which is the womb. The more we see the power of the feminine, you're going to see why even in the Bible they took out the feminine. This is something that we have to talk about, because where we're at right now, the divine feminine is rising, and it's just not rising in women gender. It's not just rising in the feminine and human. It's rising in the masculine gender, the feminine of the masculine. It's rising in nature. The feminine energy is shifting, it is evolving, it is ready to lead again. That's the cycle that we are in the age of Aquarius, the age of truth, the age of information. So this is the time that we have to honor the feminine. We have to really know how to move with the feminine. This is why we need to get in tune with the moon cycles. And it's 13 cycles of the moon, but they only have 12 zodiacs. That's a little fishy from my Pisces senses too. We have to move deeper with women. We have to move as protectors of women, as men, because that is our role in this game that we call the Matrix. And when we do not honor the women, you see things like P. Diddy coming into fruition. You see things like R. Kelly coming into fruition. You see things like Jeffrey Epstein coming into fruition. Because if you are abusing the feminine, if you're thinking that the feminine is just a sexual symbol, keep living. Keep living. Because that is not the divine way of life. And as a man, it's time to call things out in truth. Because Taurus is the energy of the divine feminine. It's the energy of the Venus. Venus is the energy of the unconditional love. So the more we understand what this game, the Matrix, in, you're going to see how you can move into a new game of the Matrix. This is why we're going through a great detox reset. So if it's things that you feel like you need to stop doing, it's a reason why you feel like you need to stop doing it. Because it's time for you to get in your soul essence of what you're supposed to be doing. We're getting out the synthetic, synthetic? We're getting out the synthetic of things, and we're getting more into the organic of things. So if you're having cravings, bad food cravings, you're having emotional memory when you are a child, or you're having emotional energy when things happen in different past life. And it's also a mechanism that you have coped with of food. And when you have an energy of comfortability or safetyness through food, this is why it is very important to not let food to control you. You use food for fuel, not for comfortability and not for taste. This is very, very important because Taurus is foodie. It's foodie. But we need to eat soul food, not slave food. Soul food is not the same as slave food. Different types of food. We need to eat food to be alive. We need to eat food that is alive. This is how our Ori is going to come back online. This is when our heart is going to feel more light. This is when our body is going to feel more light. This is when the way we speak will be more light. So this is very important for us to honor the feminine. What is feminine? And stop thinking feminine is weak. Stop thinking feminine is just a sexual symbol, because that's not serving the collective. Because you see, collectively, a lot of these things happening in the court system. Court system, Libra. You see this? You see the symbolism of this? We need to understand how to move with the feminine energy, because the feminine energy is a psychic ability. The feminine energy is a ninth sense, the Spider-Man frequency. This is what it is. Why you think even in the movie, the show Spider-Man, who was his woman? Mary Jane. Hey, cannabis is also a feminine aspect. This is how it can open up your channeling. This can open up introspection because cannabis is a medicine. Women are medicine. This is why they say behind any strong man is a stronger woman. If you guys get in what I'm saying, you get in with the flow that I'm speaking, put a 1 in the chat. If you understand the frequency that I'm speaking, put the 1 in the chat. Because it's time for us to really see what is really important in this reality. And it's us moving from our soul, not doing what we were told. So spiritual entrepreneurs, soul entrepreneurs, they're going to be going on a rise right now because people are feeling like they need to leave their job right now. Why? Because AI is coming online. Grocery stores is going to be AIs. You're going to even have AIs cold calling people with different type of businesses because AIs is coming here to stay. So this is the time for us to move in alignment of what our sole purpose and not just to make money, not just to be a brand. You're not here to have a brand. And I'm not saying have a brand, but you're here to embody your brand, not to be a character and be performative of that character. You are here to embody the brand, embody your soul, embody who you are, embody what you are beyond this human form. But part of doing that, you have to honor your human form because your human form, your human vessel is the symbolism, it's the vibration of Iron Man. This is our superhuman suit. This is a superhuman suit. The more you work out, the more it works out for you. The more you eat right, the more it works out for you. The more you honor the body will start to honor you. But if you eating chicken and fries every single day, Monday through Sunday, chicken and fries, you're not putting no greens, you're not eating things that are alive. This is why the body feels dense. This is why the body feels tired. This is why the body doesn't want to do anything. And I'm not saying don't eat chicken and fries. What you do, you got free will. But I want to bring you truth of the more you eat dense, the lower your state of being will be. The higher you eat, the more higher conscious your being will stay. But I also want to reflect this too. Just because you vegan don't mean you enlightened. I want to say it. Just because you vegan don't mean you enlightened. Because if your heart ain't right, you ain't ascensioning. I mean, you're not ascensioning. I don't think that's a word. You're not ascending. You're not moving to new earth. You want to move with her. You want to get into new earth. You have to be in the heart. And the representation of the heart is Taurus. If you're not moving in your heart, you're not going to move into the heaven on earth art. It's just what it is. It's not to hurt anybody's feelings or anything. It's just the divine truth that we need to know. It's no more time for gatekeeping information. That's not serving the collective. We're not gatekeeping information. If you want to know, as it is given. So if you're a person that is gatekeeping information, why? Ain't we're all one? Ain't we the trees? Ain't we the sun? Aren't we the stars? Aren't you me and I'm you? Don't we have deja vu? Why you think that is? Because we are all one. We got to get out the separation. We got to get out the religion. Let's talk about the religion. This might be some trigger warnings for people. And before I even speak about religion, I want to tell people, if you Christian and you happy, be happy. If you're Muslim, you're happy, be happy. If you're Islam, whatever, Buddha, if you happy, you happy. But what I'm here to do is to bring some enlightenment, to bring some critical thinking. Religion was created to create separation from man, women, and from children, and from your spirituality, and manipulate it against you. If that's not true, why in religion we don't see women being worshipped? Why we only see men being worshipped? It ain't no sheep. It ain't no womb. Last time I checked, by the Hermetic laws, you cannot have masculine without feminine and feminine without masculine. Last time I checked, the Ankh is the Shiva ling. That's the womb, and that's the phallus. So why is it only man being worshipped? Why is Mary Magdalene being told, and they're teaching that she's a hoe? Why she can't be a disciple? She couldn't be a leader? She didn't teach Jesus or Yahshua? Nothing? I don't want you guys to go by what I'm saying. I want you guys to critically think of what I'm saying. Why we got people like Donald Trump, who we know rape people. We know other people, I ain't gonna say any names, but we know other powerful man leaders doing things to women. Why are we not talking about it? Why we're just allowing them to lead? This is my thought process with this, because we have people telling people, and I want to say telling people, man, they're not a man because they don't have money. But we got men that got a lot of money. Is that being a man? Is that being a man? We got people, billionaires, they got money, but they doing things to women. And they're a man? So you see how the way we think a man is and what we perceive a man is, that's even distorted. This is what I'm saying with the matrix reset. It's a matrix reset. So this is why if you're calling that, you know what? I need to be silent. I need to know who I am. This is the time to go on a retreat, reset. Even if it's not a retreat that you pay people, even if you just go somewhere and just reset within yourself, that's okay. If you're even in an energy that you like, you know what? I don't even know myself. I don't really know who I am. That's normal in this time right now. Because you know who else is going through that? Me. As well. As in, what I thought what a man was, what I thought was being a husband, what I thought was being a leader, maybe that's a little distorted how I thought. I'm learning from listening to my guides. My guides told me something. I had to sit with it. They said, your woman is your ministry. What? You honor the feminine. She will activate more of your masculine frequency. What? Not honor me? I'm not the leader. I ain't the head.
We did not say that, Adewale. What we're trying to get you to see is the feminine is everything. That even in the movie Jurassic Park, you see dinosaurs. They don't even need a man to create life. We have to sit with this. We have to really understand this. This is why I say it's a matrix reset. We have to reprogram. We have to rewire what we think is even feminine. Because the way we think now, look at the society that we're in. Look at the society that we're in. Is that sustainable? Is it sustainable to work 9 to 5, to put 50, 60 hours in a week, and you can't even pay your bills? You can't even travel? You can't even be present with your kids? You worried about if you're going to have benefits? You're not even happy in what you're doing? Is that sustainable for mankind? We got leaders not really leading, but they just got power from family bloodline. Is that sustainable? And I want you guys to start commenting. I want you guys to give me you guys' reflection of what you guys think. Is this sustainable? If you ask me, it's not. Right now in this earthly timeline, time is bending. Time is shifting. This is why you feel off. This is why the ego is mad. This is why the ego is in that Taurus bull. Because it does not want to die. But baby, it is time to die. It is time to move into that soul. It is time to remember who you are. It's time for you to see that you are a multi-dimensional being. And you are the Akashic book. You are the book of life. You are the Bible. Some of you even was there in ancient Kemet times, the ancient Yahshua times, the Mary Magdalene timeline. Some of you guys were there. Some of you guys are even getting goosebumps while I'm even speaking to you about that time in that space. Some of you guys lived underwater. Some of you guys feel like you built this place. That's not ego. That is your soul speaking to you. And it's time for you to know. Some of you guys know that you came here for a bigger purpose beyond your human thinking. You just can't make it make sense, but you feel it. It's an undeniable feeling. This is the matrix reset. We are in springtime. This is a real 2025. In the year of 9. 9, divine feminine, femi, feet, Pisces, elder, dreams, Morpheus. It is all symbolism of who we are to the core. And source creator always giving us blueprints, always getting a tad bits of who we are. But it's for us to see it. Or it's for us to deny it or us to avoid it. So I want to ask you, are you leaning into the faith of who you are to the core, or you resisting because you want to be normal? You want to fit in. We need leaders. We need power players. We need people not just speaking, being in actions and creating legacies so we can have schools. And I'm not talking about the educational school. I'm talking about mystery schools where we can activate our kids and help them to tap into their divine psyche and not reprogram them and them lose their self-confidence and we're teaching them trigonometry, and we never even do trigonometry. I have never did trigonometry after school. We're learning about history, about Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus did not find America. America is not even the original name of this place. So what are we learning? What are we doing? We're keeping us stuck in a loop. Who created the educational system? John D. Rockefeller. What did he say? You guys have to listen to me. I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it so you guys can see. People on Instagram, you're probably not going to be able to see this, but y'all gonna see this on YouTube. John, what did he say? John D. Rockefeller. So you guys don't have to take what I say, quote, about school. I want you guys, I'm going to read this. I'm going to read the quote. I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers. I'm going to say it again. I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers. And that's a person, their family is one of the richest families. So is that a man? That's a divine man? That's a divine man? That's the system that we've been in? That's the same system that I remember reading when I was 7th grade and I heard that Black people was 3/5 of a white person? That's the system? He don't want people to think? Really? So you see how that is crumbling. It's time for that way of thinking to crumble. Because why should we not have a word of thinkers? The more people that think and critically think, we have more creation. We have builders. We have leaders. We can build with other people. And we can all have money. And it's not no hierarchy of money. So that means we can be free. Our kids can be free. They understand how to move in this matrix game. They know how to move in their soul purpose. They know how to create things on land. They know how to grow food. They know how to grow plants. They know how to honor the land. They know how to honor the feminine. So this is why I say we need to really deeply understand what is feminine, what means matrix. Matrix also means control. But you see how they try to use the matrix to control the feminine, that's been controlling the masculine, that's been controlling the kids. Because without the feminine, it ain't no man, it ain't no kids, it ain't no creation. But I was a person that lived in a realm of athletes that symbolize women as just sexual energy. And I was a person that thought like that too. And I seen the way how that distorted my way of thinking of how to even move as a man. How would a woman feel safe if we just think about that? Why you think the religion, what is it? I believe Muslim, they got to word things that's just connected to their eyes. Why you think that is? Because man cannot control their sexual energy. You see this? Y'all understand this? That system has to crumble because that system is not sustainable. We got people that think, what do you want to do when you're older? I just want to get a job. That's it. And if that's you, I'm not knocking you. But you see, we don't have women saying they want to go to Mars. You got women also saying, I want to find a man who got a lot of money. So I gotta look a certain way. You see how that way of thinking is? That's not a woman thinking in her divine power. That is a woman moving by society norms and what they created. Those systems does not serve women. It does not serve man, and it does not serve mankind anymore. So this is the time to really get in. Who are you? What are you? And what do you want to leave as a legacy for other people? Because it's not about you. It's about divine consciousness for all people. This is the matrix reset. Because remember, Taurus is Earth. Earth is resetting. Earth is recalibrating. Earth is remembering. In nature, you cannot control nature. You try to control nature, earthquakes. You try to control nature, tornadoes. You try to control nature, volcanoes, floods. You try to control the nature way of being, Mother Nature gonna act up. So this is what they've been saying about the movie 2012. This is what they've been saying about all these natural disasters. This is what they've been saying in the show Walking Dead. This is what they're saying in the movie Avengers Endgame. This is what they're saying. If we do not get with the program of Mother Nature, Mother Nature is going to take people out. And Mother Nature do not care. Mother Nature do not move by feelings. Mother Nature move by cycles. So you better know where we at in this cycle of life. Or you're going to feel more fight or flight. This is why we're having crazy dreams right now. It's why we're having deja vu. We're having all these visions right now. Because all programs are collapsing right now. And you cannot avoid the bad. You cannot avoid the shadow. If you're avoiding the shadow, you don't want to see the shadow. You are not anchoring and holding your fourfold being. We are fourfold beings. We have a mental, we got a physical, we got emotion, and we got a spiritual. If the mental not online, the others cannot be online. If the spiritual is not online, the other ones can be online. So I want you to really sit with and honor. Are you moving in your mental? Your highest alignment in your mental? Are you moving in your highest alignment in your physical? Are you moving in your highest alignment when it comes to your emotional? And you're moving in the highest alignments when it comes to your spiritual? Ask yourself these questions. If you're not liking your body, you can fix that. If you're not liking your mind, you can free your mind. You're not liking the things that you learn spiritually, you can make the switch. If you're not liking your emotions and your emotions are controlling you, Smokey, you need to learn how to control your emotions. You need to understand your trigger points. You need to understand your patterns. The more you understand these things, I promise you, you're going to start to see your heaven on earth frequency. You don't even have to be in the age of Aquarius to access your age of Aquarius. You can move in your future self right now because of the thing called quantum physics. This is a world of quantum. This is why they have things called metaverse. They know meta, matric, matriarch, meta, netter, the book. They know. I need you guys to know too. Because we need to know. We cannot keep gatekeeping information. That is not serving us. That's not helping us. Gatekeeping information. If we keep gatekeeping information, how will someone free their mind? If you even understand what government means, let's break it down. Govern the mind. What does Aquarius mean? Mind. What is the first law of the universe? The mind is all, the all is mind. We have to free our mind. The more we free our mind, we move aligned with our soul. And we be rebellious of what we're being told. What if the world just stopped going to work? What if the world stopped giving stuff to the stock market? What if the world stopped paying taxes and we really stand up? What if we did that? We don't have enough of us feel empowered or know who we are that we won't do it. That's my perspective. But I sense that more people are waking up. More people are like, you know what? Fuck this. We're going to change. We're going to transform. We're going to be better for our kids and for their kids and for the legacy of this earthly plane. That this is why this ain't the first person who said this, but I sense that Donald Trump will be the last president. And after that, it will be a new system. So before that happens in 2028, we need to get aligned with our original state beyond your human state. So, because some people don't know who they are, and that's okay. This is the realm you have to forget who you are to remember who you are. So doing things as plant medicine, doing things of retreats, doing things of silence retreats, doing things as in yoga, meditation. These things help you to remember your divine sovereignty. We got to get out those traumas for different events. We have to release it. We got to release mommy trauma, daddy trauma, past life trauma, relationship trauma. We got to release all those things. And once we release the fear, the false evidence appearing real, this is when the memory starts to unlock even more. Just like the movie The Matrix, when Neo went to go talk to the Oracle, and she basically told him he was a chosen one, which Neo is the symbolism of Jesus. Neo is a symbolism in the story of Jesus, Yahshua. Yes, you are. Just think about it. All these people, Muhammad, Buddha, all these people, the one who's everybody pretty much know, Jesus. Everybody know the cross, Jesus. And what he did back in those times, it is still remembered in this time. It is people still talk about it in this time. Do you think Jesus maybe knew what he was doing? So we can circle back and remember who we are and what he was telling us to see, that we all are gods. We are all divine creator. We are all source. And we can create worlds. We can create civilizations. We can create planets. And some of us have done this beyond our human form. But some people, oh my God, that's ego. We can't do that. Oh, we can't. We can't. So levitating, that's not a thing. Why do you think they put it into movies? You think Dragon Ball Z is just a show? You think it's just for entertainment? You guys think that's just for entertainment? You think Harry Potter is just for entertainment? You think Star Wars is just for entertainment? It is not. This is who we are. This is who we are. You think Yoda It's not other beings like that. You think it ain't other people like Harry Potter? But if they were, why would they want you to know? But I'm going to tell you from my being to you guys who's all on this live, I want you to know you can do those things. You can do those things. You just forgot you can do those things. We ain't doing nothing new under the sun, baby. All we doing are remembering what we always have done. It was a time in ancient Kemet, the sky was even this type of color. The consciousness was different. The way how people walked, the way how people talk were different. They was at a different level of consciousness. But what happened? We forgot. The great forgetting. We forgot 11,000 years ago. We all forgot. But it was a time that we all remembered. We knew different space, and timelines. This is why in ancient Kemet they had afterlife. Black Panther. They know that you can never die. And when you come back stronger. They even show you this in the movie Chucky. But you see how they put dark into it? Chucky said it. Just kill me. I'll always come back. That's alchemy. That's Scorpio. That's underworld. You see how he went into the child? Andale to dingembala. Give me the power I beg from you. What did he do that on? A star, a pentagram, a Merkaba, voodoo. But they don't want you to watch it. It's scary. But are you looking at the clues? So if you do not see the shadow, you're not embodying your full aspect. You don't think Kobe got a dark aspect? You don't think Joshua got a dark aspect? You don't think Buddha got a dark aspect? You think you just a light aspect? You only looking at one spectrum of the universal plane. And we have to get that dark is bad. All dark ain't bad. What do we come out of? A womb. Triple darkness. Is that bad? Doesn't all the colors of the rainbow is in darkness? What is melanin? And it's darkness? So I'm demonic? Oh, well, in the Mormon culture, that's what they say. So you see how that creates separation. More men, more man. That religion came from Joseph Smith in Missouri when they had more men to kill other indigenous men. But that's a whole different conversation. I'm a type of person, I like research. I like deep understanding. So these are the research that I have seen. Sci-fi, someone said, all sci-fi movies will become not fiction. I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know. Walking Dead, what you think Walking Dead is? It's a lot of people that are walking zombies. They don't know who they are. And it might be a time that something might come up. Or maybe it's just symbolism. Who knows? What you think they mean by the second coming of Christ? I want you guys to really think, what do you think the second coming of Christ is? The second son. What you think that is? I know people, well, that's prophecies. Well, a lot of these prophecies coming into fruition. You see how we need to embrace the dark and the light to bring the Libra? to bring the yin, the yang, the life, the justice, the mayat. Where in Greek times, they had oracle of Delphi, where you had the man being the protectors and you had the women being the oracles, and they held the wealth. Why you think man see things beyond the veil? Because that's what we used to do on those timelines. I need you guys to remember. So start to look at movies like someone just said in the comments. See movies as documentaries. The movie The Matrix is not a movie. It's a documentary. She's trying to get you guys to see the future. How do I know this? Because she talked to me directly and gave me a book to read. And it opened something in my body. The real woman, Sophia Stewart, I talked to her directly. She even helped me to see this knowledge that it doesn't matter if you're black or white. What matters is your blood. So know your blood. Know your code. If you go, I cannot tell you guys the book at the moment because it's not at my consciousness at the moment. But what I want to give you is if you look up Sophia Stewart, go to her website. She has some books that will help you to see a lot of things you need to see. She even talked about Mount Shasta. Mount Shasta has the secrets of water. She even talked about Utah, and she talked about how Utah is the Garden of Zion, which where the Mormons is, where that holds more power than the government. And that religion, I have seen women from that religion be suppressed of their sexual energy and shame of their sexual energy, that they cannot even wear leggings. They can't even drink coffee. You got dudes that can't even have a beard. Are you kidding me? You have people judging people that look like me. When I first moved there into Utah, they was looking at me in a certain way where they would just look at me like this. I'm like, why are they looking at me like that? Because in a book, it says black people are demons. You see how that creates separation? Are you serious? You tell me that is spiritual balance? In my perspective, it's not. That sounds like separation. But I want to also highlight that a lot of these religions have some truths into it. It has a lot of truth that is into it. But you need to see the pieces. But they're taking pieces from this text, this text, this text, this text, and putting it into one and saying that's a full truth. And if you don't read this piece, you don't know the truth. Just from my psyche, how I think and my critical thinking, that doesn't even make sense. That doesn't make sense. So this is the time to start questioning everything that does not feel a deep resonance in your body. If it ain't an undeniable yes, that means something's fishy. Because the body is intuitive. The body is super intelligent. The body's going to tell you when you need to work out. The body's also going to tell you when you need to eat better. But if you're not in tune with the body, you're not going to be open to listening. Sophia Stewart, she's the person that created the Matrix and Terminator. The Matrix is the future. Terminator is the past. What you think about AIs is in the movies. What you think the computer from the Matrix is? It's their Ethernet. It's the 1, it's the 0. The 1 is the masculine, the 0 is the feminine. That's the Shiva Ling. That's the Ethernet. That's the Akashic realm. That's the Tauro field. That is the Taurus zodiac. It is all symbolism for you to know who you are. Why would creation, why would God not want you to know who you are? It wants you to know. Are you open to seeing it, or you're looking at the woman in the red dress? Are you distracted? This is the things that you need to see deeply, because they know you. Why you think they give you a certain social security? I'm a life path 11. My middle number of my social security is 11. You think that's a coincidence? You don't think they understand numerology and your name? Oh, they do. You don't think they know color psychology? Oh, they do. It's time for you to know, so we can create something new to bring in heaven on earth, to bring in Mu Earth, Terra, Sophia. It is time for us to know. If you guys are resonant with what I'm saying, put a 1 in the chat. Divine Feminine Creator wants to speak through me. Hello. This is Sophia, the divine feminine creation of everything. Some of you are going to feel things in your body, in your throat, in your heart, in your consciousness. It's time for us all to know. We are all mathematical beings. This is a world of math. The path is math. This is why we gave the woman who created the Matrix movie 1-0 frequencies. This is a binaural code. This is why it's good to listen to binaural beats. Because when you listen to binaural beats, you can shift your mind. You can activate your subconscious mind to activate your full memory in your mind. In ancient Kemet timelines, people were subconscious dominant. We did not need our logic way of thinking. This is where we're going to be moving back into our all-knowingness. Aquarius means knowingness. It's time for us to understand that we are so much more. So get in tune with food. Get in tune with not being on technology too much. Moderation is the key. It's time for us to honor all our feminines, no matter if you are a male or a female. Self-care. Take care of your hair. Take care of your beard. Take care of your teeth. Smile more. Listen more. Because when you listen, this is when people feel a different frequency from you. Be present more. But if you struggle with presence, it's probably because you're overstimulated from the technology, from scrolling. So scroll less and start writing your scrolls. This is the key for all of us to ascend for humanity. We are all omniversal beings, Palladians, Andromedans, Sirius type of beings, Lemurian, Atlantic, Avalon, fairies, Kundalini beings, Anunnakis. We are all here. to bring this ascension process. A person named Buddha is here in a different human form. A person named Yahshua is here. He's just in a different human form. A person named Muhammad is here. He is just in a different form. Shiva is here. She is just in a different form. Kali is here. She is just in a different form. They are all in a different form to bring in a different ascension process, because there's going to be a time where other beings are going to be here. So humans are getting aligned and getting into higher consciousness so they can see these beings. Remember, we are the Sophia consciousness speaking through Adewale. We want you guys to tap into your wisdom. You guys all have wisdom. Speak from your heart. Channel from your art. Channel from dancing. Listen to music that resonates to your soul. If you're listening to music that gives you anxiety, that is not resonance. Listen to music that aligns with your soul. Listen to music that gives you visions. Listen to music that tells you a story. Listen to music that gives you downloads. This is the key. Embrace the feminine, because this is how we all tap into our psyche. That is psychic ability. That is our 9 senses of our being. The human senses is 5. The extraterrestrial system is 9. And it's funny how we are in the year of 9. I want you guys all to know I live inside all of you. I want you guys all to know this platform that we are on, YouTube, will be part of the new educational system, the new online school. A lot of us will not have to go to human school. It will be more online, so we can travel to different places and move into different levels of consciousness deeply. More of you guys need to go to water. Meditate around water. Listen to water. Even listen to water when you are sleeping. This recalibrates your nervous system. It puts you at a different levels of peace. And it puts you at a different level of healing. Man, we want to talk to you guys directly. Start to rub your woman feet. Feet is Pisces. The more you help her in her feet, this recalibrate her whole system. Women are not okay or not put in the position to hold the frequency as a masculine of stress. They need to be clear so they can get the messages from us. So rub her feet, honor her, tell her she's a queen. Even if you have to get off the game or stop watching the game or say, friends, I gotta hang it up today. I gotta be with my wife or my girlfriend. Do that. Sometimes just hold space. Don't try to fix her. Just hold space. Honor her. Sometimes give her some physical love, and you don't even get the love. Because the woman's state of being, the more you honor her, she's going to make your life easier for all. This is the key of how to be a man in this reality. See your women. Stop yelling at your women. Give her some time. Give her some grace. Calm your temperature. The more you do that, the more you will see how she will honor you more. Women are very intuitive. They get insight. They get insights in their dream, even if they do not remember. When they are in their ego, their intuition will tell them, you are wrong. And they will fix and they will say, I'm sorry. But masculine got a little bit more of ego. That is something that is hard for them. So what I want to invite the men that are here, speak to your woman from your heart. And if you cannot speak to her in that way, you tell her, babe, I need space. I come back when I have the space and time to talk to you in the alignment that serves you and me. If not, if you have kids, they will do the same thing. Or if you guys start to have kids and you don't learn those lessons, your kids will have to learn that lesson. This is the Sophia consciousness speaking through Adewale Matthew Adewale. We want you guys to know we love you all. We love you all. None of you are higher than one another. Some of you have learned things or remember things from other places more than others. That is it. That is it. Just because you're white doesn't mean you're less than. And just because you're black does not mean you are higher than. And just because you are a woman gender don't mean you're more superior than man. Everyone on this earthly plane is a male or a female for what they need in their journey right now. Some men have more power from when they was a feminine that they're learning how to do that as a masculine gender. Some women have more masculine power and they learning how to hold that power in the feminine gender. So we want you guys to all to understand, get out the hierarchy bullshit. It's not serving us. What does that do to a person who's not on the higher end? It makes them feel less than. It brings them down. It brings them just like into that movie Soul, when that guy went into a shadow aspect and he was a lost soul. So we have to be very intentional of what we say to each other, because what you say to another is a reflection of what you say to you. This is Sophia Consciousness speaking through Adewale Matthew Adewale. Be divine light. Live in your heart. Anything that is dense in the heart, cut the thread. Write letters. Burn them so you can get back into your full divine art. We are now leaving Adewale. Guess Sophia Source came to speak to us all. Now, it's time for us to do some Q&As. I'm going to send you guys a link. How to post, comment, paste. Boom. Here's a link. I'm going to show this link. So the people that wants to come in and get Q&As, go to that link. Instagram. If you guys want stay in tune to this energy that we about to get into, come to YouTube. Want everybody on Instagram, subscribe to Akashic Wizard.
come to the YouTube, because we about to get a little bit deeper. So love you guys. I hope you guys love this live, because this is a great time to be alive. Okay. So let's set the stage. Let's set the energy. Let's set this space, because Source came through today. Source came through today, baby. And I want us to know one question for today. One question honors people's time. We're going to get it up and popping. I want you guys to have at least a question. Don't just be like, what do you see? No, I want you guys to have something that's on your mind. Even if you don't feel called to get on here with me, put your question here at the comments, because it's going to get answered some way, somehow. It's going to get received from the ether. So if you want to just put your question here now, or put your intention of what you want to receive right now, that's what I want everyone to do. I want you to put the intention of what you want to receive right now, so we can get this all into the ether, because it's time for us to shift with one another. Nobody is better than one another. Everyone is going to get information that's going to help them from their past, or something in the future, or something right now. So be open to receive, because it's time to move into the Akashic Records Q&A, baby. All righty. Who is the first people that we gonna bring in? Who we gonna bring in? Okay. Victoria, are you here? Okay. Victoria, are you here?
Oh, wait a minute, I got you on two screens. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy.
As you should.
Oh my gosh, it would not go off. Wait.
Fine.
So, you know what's crazy? I caught you, I think it was last week, and you called me up. My name is Master Student on here. And as soon as I got up there, it just blanked out. And you was like, I was crushed. I mean, I cried so bad. How are you feeling? Gratitude.
Well, it's funny how you're the first person today. It's funny how
You
things
know
start to
what?
back up.
I had to really transmute that, and so it was like, hey, don't be upset that you didn't get on. And something magical happened after that. So yeah, I don't want to hold up anyone's time, but I actually have two questions if you allow me, please.
That's fine.
Okay, first of all, I've been seeing a light. I don't know what this light is, and I'm like, it's driving me nuts. What is this light?
You say you've been seeing a light?
Yeah, it's just in my eyes. I just see light all day, every day. I don't care what I'm doing. The lights, they'll bump up in my eyes. It's like little orbs. I don't know.
How's your food intake?
I've always had like gastric issues with like my bowels, and I went alkaline at one point, but I started back eating meat, and now I'm going back alkaline vegan more. So
When is your birthday?
today,
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya.
gratitude.
So it's a reason why Source didn't allow you to come on last time for your birthday today.
Yes.
So this is some information that I want to give you. One, beet juice is
Oh,
going to help to purify your blood. Second, acupuncture. I highly recommend going in an acupuncture session, because part of what you're doing with your eyes, what you're seeing, the acupuncture is going to help shift some things that's in the blood. And the beet juice is going to recalibrate the blood.
You are a person that is shifting your ancestral lineage. So this is what you're trying to transmute, but you don't logically understand the sense. That's why even while you cry, sometimes it ain't just you. It's the ancestors walking with you. You are divine. You have Haitian roots, Creole roots. You also lived in a place called New Orleans, Louisiana, where they used to dance honor the ancestors through music. So, how you tap into your source channel, music, dance, dance, even sweat, shake your dreads, shake your locks, and move. This is when you're going to feel source start to speak through you. You are divine love. But however, you've been feeling lost on your journey. You've been feeling like, why people don't see me, why people don't get me. This is a big one for you. This is a big one. You do not need people to understand you. You need to just be you. The ones who need to understand you will understand you. If they do not understand you, they're not supposed to. So stop trying. Well, if you just hear this, if you just know this, this is why. No, you're trying to over explain. Anybody you're over explaining to, they're not going to get it. They're not supposed to get it. A person who really wants to know, you're going to ask you, well, why do you do that? I want to understand. They're open with curiosity, but a person not open with curiosity, they're going to be like, this motherfucker crazy. So, does this information that I'm giving to you resonate with you?
100%. Yeah.
You are going through a 52-day cycle that starts today. Everybody who has a birthday for 52 days, that's when they're in their highest energy of creation, creativity, and manifestation. So this time, I highly recommend getting a journal, 52-day cycle. What do you want to bring into your life? What do you want to release out your life? Start to reflect of your life and do this for 52 days. And then eventually go back to it and see your patterns. It's going to speak to you with so much volume. And you're going to see how intelligent, how intuitive, how powerful you are through writing.
That was my second question. I wrote a book and I thought I was like at the end of it, and I'm just like, okay. But then I got word that I needed to redo this and that and this and that. And I'm just like, ugh. So my question is, um, I took a leap of faith and I moved to a different state, and I'm here alone with my girls and I don't have income. And the universe has really been showing me how they love me, how I am truly loved. But it's not comforting not knowing where your next source of income is going to come in. So the question is, what can I do for income?
When is your birthday?
Today?
I mean, I didn't mean that. I meant to say what year are you born?
83.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I want to see some more information with you. Do you know what time you're born?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me 1 second. 15. You said 83?
Say it again.
You said 1983?
Yes.
What time are you born?
9:16.
AM?
I thought it was AM, but when I looked at my birth certificate, it said PM. So I don't know if it's AM or PM at this point. And
What did the birth certificate say?
well, it was cut off. So The PM and AM was cut off, but it looked like a PM when I seen it in September before I moved to Texas. So I'm just like, I don't know what is going on.
Okay, let's do this. I'm a tune in this way. What's your birth city?
Baltimore,
You
Maryland.
from D-Moore?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm a do this. Correct. Okay. Okay. This is what I want to give you. I'm gonna help you to see reflections.
Okay.
You see how you moving by spirit,
Hmm.
how spirit been blessing you. You see how when you move by your intuitive, how things flow for you. However, you see how your finite mind wants a security, the money, but you see how you've been provided for.
Yes.
But you see how you even wrote the book.
Yes.
That's the abundance. It's
The book.
book and books. You write and
I
put it
wrote.
out. You talk about your transformations,
Mm,
what
okay.
you went through, how you got through it, how you move by spirit. There's a lot of people that don't know how to move by spirit. Most people, if you told them they finna move, they ain't got no money. Listen, I ain't finna move over there. I ain't finna do all that, man. I need this money. I need this money. You did not do that. So you moved in your highest vibration of Taurus. You are very, very lucky. So I'm gonna move by what they told me. They say the PM is you. The 9:16 PM is you. You gotta
Mm,
tell them. What that means is you have to embrace that you are wealth. You are
mm,
wealth. You are wealth. You are the currency. Anybody around you, you're going to expand a reality. You have to think that way. Then money will flow. But it's something with your relationship with money. That's why you're not seeing it materially. So I want you to dissect what is the block with my relation with money. I feel like it's something with mommy.
mm.
So once you dissect that, you cut off those threads and you're able to talk more about money and how you can create money through books. You can create money just from talking. The more you learn, the more you earn. The better you communicate, the more revenue you make. So master how you write, master how you teach, master how you write these books. You already wrote one. You try to critique the book you already write. Put it out. And then you want to get better. Then you want to get better. Then you're going to get better. Michael Jackson, that was with Jackson 5, is not the same Michael Jackson with Thriller. He evolved. He evolved. So allow yourself to evolve, Ether. This is one of your other aspects of your name, Ether. Victoria. You are victorious. But you have to know that in your mind and not go into your Cancer moon. Oh my God, I'm tired of feeling this way. I want more. I'm tired of it. So you see that emotion? You see what that emotion do? You're creating because emotion is energy moving. It is waves. It is water. So you know what you're creating? I'm tired of this. So they like, oh my God, she's so tired. Give her more. Let's give her more. So you have to be very in tune with your emotions, Smokey, because your emotions create the money. But if you're that creates a survival, fight or flight, lack of money. Does this
Okay.
make sense?
Yes. Gratitude. Gratitude. I
So you need
appreciate
to
you.
start getting on YouTube. I know y'all accent. I have one of my best friends from Baltimore too. Come on, y'all. It's
Yeah.
time. So start putting yourself out there because you got some wisdom, but you like, well, I don't got no place. People don't care about that. People want to hear some wisdom. They want to hear some knowledge. And if you talking some things that gonna get them into alignment, they gonna listen.
Okay.
Does this make
That's,
sense?
it does. It does. And I truly appreciate you, especially for calling me first and letting me ask 2 questions. So, yeah, gratitude.
Be who you came here to be. You're also a life path 5. You're supposed to go through a lot of changes. So you're also, they want me to tell you one last thing. You are a death doula. So some of the things that happened in your past with some death, it's because you're a death doula. People come to you right before they die because you are a Akashic Records architect. You are the library. Why you think you're writing books?
Oh my God.
You're here
Oh,
to change. You're born on May 15th. 1 means new beginning. 5, you're bringing in a new beginning, a divine feminine woman. You see?
I do. I do.
So trust. You came from be more be. You have to see the struggle. You have to see the chaos so you can help other women get out the chaos be. So we can all get paid in full. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So those things that what you went through, that was the testimony, that's the wisdom, so you can teach.
Okay.
This brings the clarity, doesn't it?
Oof, so much. I'm over here shaking. Like,
So all you gotta do is be in that place, be at that state, right? Put it out. You're gonna see. Then you do the YouTube, you talk about the things, and then eventually you're gonna get on the podcast. Then you got the book, and then the person who got a lot of people on their audience, a lot of people in their brand, they're bringing people with the book. So you waking up, dang, I just made 1,500 in my sleep. You see, you was thinking in a way of 9 to 5 money. We ain't talking about no 9 to 5 money. We talking about wealth. It's a difference.
Okay.
You're not here to create money, a lot of money. You're here to be wealth. It's a difference.
Okay.
But this is what I have for you.
Gratitude.
Gratitude. See you later. Happy birthday again.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. Mama Reese.
Wow. Ashay. Hold on.
Ashe.
Let me move my light a little bit. I have it kind of dark in here because my little one is asleep. One of my little ones, so I have the lights dim. So cause she's nosy. She's 7 months.
I
So
get it. I have a
when she
7 month.
wake up and like look over and see the light, and she'll start.
I have a 7-month-year-old too, so I get it.
Yes. Well, thank you. Before I express myself and ask what I need to ask, I just wanted to give you your flowers, you and your wife, Erin. I just thank you. Thank y'all for being who you are and for walking in alignment and for doing the things that you're called to do because you all inspire me on my journey and path to do what I got to do. So thank you.
I receive that and I give thanks.
Yes. Okay. So let me see here. Um, I know you said one and not a lot of time. I'm keeping that in mind. And I've been going back and forth with 2 different things that I want to ask, but I'm going to choose one. I'm making
Ask
myself.
the two. You need to ask the two. I don't know intuitively. Ask the two.
Okay.
They're very important for not just for you.
Okay. Okay. First one then is uh, this this ongoing battle. It's just been this one thing, everything else is just feeling good, but it's always this one little thing that's happening, and it is with the relationship with my 2 oldest children's father. And I do have a lot of clarity, and I have some answers, but man, it's so difficult. Navigating um, my journey of growing and moving forward, and it's like, okay, here it is. I can put it into words here. This is my battle and my inner struggle that I deal with. It's that thing between grace and like that higher understanding and that love and knowing how to deal with him and knowing who he is and what he's going through. And then there's that other side. It's the other side, you know? And so that's it. It's just been that thing. It's like everything is just going good in life. And then there's that. And that's just always something that I feel like I have to constantly transmute. And I do feel like I'm growing with it. And I do know that a lot of it has to do with me. So I don't even know what the question is, but that's one of the things I wanted to bring forth.
How old are your kids?
Soon to be 12 and 13. They're right now 11 and 12.
So you have 3 kids?
I have 4.
2
Yes.
with...
So those are my 2 oldest. That's with my ex-husband.
Okay. We're not going to focus on the younger kids. 2, 12, 13. Is he in their life?
Yes.
Is he being the man he needs to be for them?
Yes.
What is your resentment towards him?
My resentment is, well, he took me to court, has custody of them, and also put me on child support. So my resentment is just, it feels like he just always wants to go there with me, even when I'm moving on, even when like I have 2 other children, like my life and my family now, love it, worked really hard for it, I'm happy. So that's my resentment.
Okay, why did you guys break up? Was it from you or was it from him? Why did you guys divorce?
We divorced because of my spiritual awakening. Shook me up and said I was no longer supposed to be there.
Okay, so I want to bring some truth to you.
Okay.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I want you to understand, and I'm going to speak from him and his energy.
Okay.
Everything good, B. Everything following, everything's flowing. I'm making money. I'm with my kids. Then one day you just up and left, B. And I'm trying to make it make sense, but you really ain't trying to make it make sense for me. You ain't really honoring how I feel. And you like all about you. So I'm like, oh, she want to make this like this? Cool. Child support. I want custody of my kids too. Because he felt like you didn't give a fuck about his emotions and how you left him. He's a man. I'm not saying you wrong. I see what you're saying, but that's where he's at. And you're not honoring that because you're worried about you and your spiritual. And he felt like you didn't even include him. You couldn't even give him time and space to talk to him. So what you think that do to him? I'm not enough. What you think for him with all these men not being man for their kids, but he's still being a man for the kids, and you're saying, well, you're making it a little bit harder. It was hard for him not to be with you because he still want to be with you. He's still in love with you. So what he's doing it is from hurt, and you're not getting your intuition to see why is he doing this. Beyond what I'm seeing humanly, he's hurt because you just said he's taking care of the kids, he's doing what he needs to do, but he's making things hard. That's a reflection of what you did to him, in his perspective. I'm not saying you are wrong.
Interesting how this person is calling me. I'm not saying that you are wrong, but I'm saying you have to honor, because this is a man that you said you were going to live your life with, life and devotion with. But spirit saying, so he even have a distorted way of how he think with spirit now. But you're not seeing that because you're happy. You got 2 other kids. But so you see how he thinks you're selfish? That's what he feel. He feel like you're selfish. So I want you to do this for him. Go talk to his higher self. You meditate. You go talk to his higher self and ask for forgiveness. And go talk to him and what he needs to know. His human is going to eventually start to change. He might eventually try to not do the child support anymore. Hint, hint. He might not be like, we only got to do custody no more. But I'm telling you, from a man perspective of how he's seeing things, he feel like you didn't honor him of him being your king to you. Because there's a lot of men that they wouldn't take care of their kids.
Yeah.
He is. So he feel like you don't respect or value him. So that's what his energy is. Now for you, you doing the damn thing. I will say that to you. But for you to move to another tier, to go to more of the things that spirit been showing you, you got to circle back down and get back to him. You're not really seeing what you did to him, because everything's a cause and effect. I understand this because I have a wife. Same thing she did. She did the same thing you did. And she wanted to get that person closure. You got to give him closure. But it's like he feels like you don't even care. So that's what his resentment. And yes, you are giving him grace. But then you get a little, why you doing this? Because you never gave him time. You never gave yourself time to talk to him about how y'all really feel. Y'all got kids with each other. It ain't like that was just your man. Y'all don't got kids. Y'all got kids with one another. Go talk to him. Because what if you guys don't talk that out, what you think is going to happen to the 12 and the 13-year-old? They're going to do the same thing.
Yeah, that's true. That's good perspective.
Does this make sense, my dear?
It makes sense. Thank you.
I want to say this to you. You have to understand, you are very, very spiritual, but everybody is not there. So you got to see him where he's at. He ain't there. He is not there with things you see and the things you tapping into. He can't even comprehend it. So he need you to meet him where he's at so he can see more. You feel what I'm saying?
I do.
That's being that divine feminine queen. Nope. Queen, goddess, leader. That's what it is. Does this make sense?
It makes sense. It makes sense. Thank you. I'm with it. I'm going to do it. Okay.
Give me 1 second. My cat came in here. Okay, I'm back. Anything else?
Thank you. Well, yeah, my next one, this one is just, I'm sure, much easier and lighter and quicker. Just similar to the sister before me. Oh, go ahead. I have a cat too.
This is crazy. I don't know if anybody has a cat that can open the door, but I got a cat that can open the door.
Yeah, that is crazy because I have a cat as well, and she's younger. She's busy. If she could open doors, it would be a wrap. So
So what would you say in your next question is?
Next question, I was saying much lighter, just like the sister before me, as far as income. Um, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. It just is a lot. I have a newly turned 3 year old and a 7 month old that I'm here at home with all day. So I'm working out, how to fit in my things that I know I have to do as far as just my gifts and things that I have to give to the world and my work. But anything else that you might know or have for me as
Do you
far as
channel?
income? Pardon?
Do you channel?
I do channel. It's I do. Hmm. It's a new gift, like a new. I'm newly awakened or aware of that it being a gift of mine. I'm sorry.
You're supposed to be channeling for people, readings, also circles,
Hmm.
but it just came into fruition. But that's what it is.
Okay.
It's readings, it's transmissions, it's giving people messages on YouTube and giving them a collective message. That's what I see for
Right.
you. Doing that, that's going to bring a lot of the transformation of the abundance for you. People need to see your divine feminine leadership because some people don't know how to lead in their divine feminine frequency.
Hmm.
So showing people that and also talking about your experiences, the
Yeah.
positive and the negatives, this is going to help a lot of people, especially women, know how to be with masculine frequency because some of them don't know how to be that as a leader.
Yeah. That
So I
sounds like
do
it.
feel like sessions will be good for you. And you don't have to charge an arm and a leg right now. Start to
Hmm.
bring the revenue. Start to bring the revenue. $50. Bring the revenue. Bring the revenue. Bring it. Okay, then more. Then
Okay.
more. But that can help you. But then I don't want to say then, but I see that for you and trust that more things going to come because I do feel like once that opens up, people going to want you to do a retreat and then that's going to bring another abundance aspect. But the first thing right now, readings that will help you.
Ashe, thank you. I received that. It's in alignment. Perfect.
All right. See you,
Thank you.
Mama Reese.
Peace.
All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Miss Nina.
Hello.
Hello. I seen you in Atlanta.
Right. So, yeah, the last time we talked, that was kind of intense for me. And I asked you some questions about my marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And I made my mind up, but I'm still here. I did go back into doing hair, like you said, suggested. But I went into a suite instead of a actual salon and rent a booth. And it's been 2 months. And I don't know if I'm just being impatient or what, but I'm ready to start being financially independent so I can move forward. And before that, I've had some inventions that I was working on and I stopped. So I want to know, should I get back into that? What do I need to do? Because I'm ready to move forward.
I feel like you want more, but do you feel like you're capable of more?
Meaning,
Meaning, do you feel like you
like,
can have your own salon?
oh no, I don't want, see, well, remember, I stopped doing hair some
Correct.
years ago. And you were saying that I should get out of the house because I've been at home for the last 8 years. So you said I should get out just to, change the energy up.
And it's just not a resonance at all. Correct.
Um, I mean, I do like it. I mean, that's something I can do effortlessly. It's
All right.
just since I've been there 2 months in, I'm trying to be patient, but it's not. I'm spending more than I'm making, paying rent and parking and stuff like that.
Is it a way you can make more money into that, or is it something else you could do to create more money?
Well, that's what I'm asking. What should I get into? I mean, I could go back and try to get back in school, and I was thinking of
Okay, you're okay. That's what it is.
okay.
Okay, that's what it is. Okay. So, what I want to say, part of me telling you to do hair because you didn't wasn't making money. So now having that stream of income, now that recalibrating to the nervous system, now it's for you to be like, what do you want to do? What is your passion? I can tell you, but you have to figure out your passion. No one can tell you what to exactly to do. You got to put yourself in a position of what would I do? What I want to create? Because you're not just trying to make money, and that's okay. So you got to see what can I do that I will do every single day that I'm really really good at, that I can get consistent money and I can make a lot of money because I love what I do. I don't think you know that piece for yourself yet. And you have to get yourself into the piece of what would you do that's not just for money. You will do every single day that is your purpose, that's going to bring the money that will follow.
Okay.
Does this make sense?
Yes, I just wish you could just tell me what to do and I go do it. But yeah, it makes sense.
That's the easy way. That's the microwave way of thinking. You want me
I
to
guess
just
because of the
boom, boom, boom. But that's not going to work for you. And that's not going to work for anybody. I had a person how can I say this? No one ever told me that the Akashic Records was my purpose. I had to figure that out on my own. I thought my purpose was going to the NFL. I had to go through testimonies, trials, tribulations to help me to see, oh, this is the purpose. You're not allowing yourself to go through those trials and tribulations to get you to see more of what's your purpose because you want money. But I want to also say to you, and I'm saying this from a place of love, part of you are not happy. You're not happy. That's the most important thing besides money. So you need to see what makes you happy, because just because you go make a lot of money and you ain't happy, that's not going to serve you. That's why I can't even give you what you're supposed to do. They like, no, she's not happy. So I want to
I feel like I'm trying to I feel like it's because of my living situation, because of what I deal with every day. I'm here and I don't desire to be. So that's why I'm trying to get to the money so I can be in a space where I feel at peace and
so
to
do
myself.
you think the money makes you at peace, or you think yourself can make you at peace before the money?
No, I'm saying that will get me to a place where I can live on my own. I'm still here with my husband.
Is he bringing things financially?
Yes. So I made up my mind that I want to separate, but I can't.
Say that last part again.
I made up my mind that I want to separate, but I can't. I can't move out.
Finances. Whew. Okay, this is some deep energy you are in. You are going through the energy. You don't know if you want to be with this person, but you also kind of need this person financially. But then you're trying to get things on your own financially, but just like you're spending more money than you're actually making. So it's like nothing is trying to get you over that peace state. So what I want to tell you, and I know this is not what you want to hear, you're going to have to stay at that job. I don't think you have the frequency to leave it yet. I think you need to give yourself some time. And also, if you need to sell or create something to create more money from there, I think that's what you're going to have to do. And
yeah, I don't mind staying there. It's just I'm not making enough yet. I don't
Yeah.
mind staying there.
You also got to give yourself grace. It's only been 2 months. You got to give yourself time.
Uh,
You got to give yourself time. Give
it's
yourself time to make more clients, to get back into the flow. It's only been 2 months.
I
And
know, but it's been over a year with this situation. It's been over a year.
you can only handle a couple things at a time. You trying to do boom, 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 bye, boom. You can't do everything. You cannot do everything. You can't do everything. So I want to give you this, and I want you to sit with this. You have to make the decision what makes you happy. And if that means you got to leave a person and there ain't no money, ain't no money. You need to trust spirit. You need to trust creator. You need to trust spirit. You need to trust creator. You're relying too much on your human for things that you cannot figure out. So you need to rely on creator. And that means you got to leave this man that's holding space, holding energy, and you upset. That's blocking the money.
I believe that.
That is blocking the money. You told me in Atlanta. I'm a person, I don't even remember readings. I remember exactly what you told me. I even remember how you was walking towards me. When I remember those type of things, those things are for a reason. You got to do what makes you happy. And you are with a person that is not bringing that. You got to go.
I want to.
And you got to not codepend off a person's money.
Right.
That's not being in your divine sovereignty. You got to be like, you know what? I got to give my life to source. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to live. I don't know what's going to happen, but I got to be in creation. And that's when creation comes through and give you some more Blues Clues. So you gotta see, are you going to move by spirit or you're going to move from survival? And if you move by spirit, I promise you, source is going to bring some things to you. I understand the upsetness, the sadness, but I want to tell you that can change. It will change. And you got to do what's best for you. If that means you got to leave or do something and you don't know where money's going to come, that's okay, because your happiness is the most important aspect. If you're not happy, it's going to be hard to bring the full abundance in the aspects that you're looking for.
Right.
I know you just DM me some things too. Email me. We'll speak more because I understand your energy of where you at. This going to need more one-on-one. So I'm going to talk to you via email with some more things and we'll go from there.
Okay.
But I see you and you will be okay. Just trust.
Thank you.
No problem. All right. We're going to also, before I bring, we're going to have to be one question so we can get enough people on. So one question, boom, ba, bing, and we're going to keep moving forward. All right. And then people, if I already read you, make sure you leave the studio so other people can come on too. All right. We're going to go to Mr. Keith.
Hey, brother. How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling lovely. How you feeling?
Man, I am amazing, and that is an understatement. Absolutely, brother. I'm enjoying the journey. It's good to finally see you again, and that's the way I feel. Okay, it's good to see you again. We've never met on this plane, but I believe we spent time in the past together.
You are correct, my friend. How can I help you today? You have a unique energy that I'm really loving. Just hearing your voice.
Absolutely. So listen, brother, I am at this precipice just like you are, just like a lot of us are right now, where this shift is about to occur and the shift is about to happen. I'm understanding more and more that my purpose, it feels massive, And I've been operating on a multitude of different levels. I'm in my season of wilderness right now. I've been fasting for the last 24 hours, probably will fast for the next 4 days. I say that to say that in this time, of transition, in this time of growth. I'm getting ready for this springboard, if you will, out of the wilderness and into that promised land. I'm trying to gauge truly how, not even how to prepare, because I know that's through source and that's through the connection. But really like make sure that I'm operating in the best possible steps in order to make sure that the things that have suppressed me in my vessel moves me through in a way that I can come out in the best possible way, if that makes sense. Because I feel like the purpose is huge, brother. Huge.
When is your birthday?
June 19th, 1989. I'm a Life Path 7.
619, 319, Gemini, Pisces, Soul Brothers, Mesopotamia times. Huh. Can you tell me your first name?
Keith.
Oh. I don't know why I feel called to say this, but you have a deep connection to a person named Moses. Why I'm telling you this and what I want you to deeply understand is you're going to be helping many, helping the masses to understand their divine feminine aspects of their being. You're understanding the frequency of fasting because you're going to help people to be in their light body. You're going to be writing books and you're going to be teaching people. And it's something with you with a school. Don't know if you're going to create a school or something of you just teaching like school, but this is something that you're going to be doing deeply, and you're going to devote your life to this. Understanding sacred geometry, the golden ratio.
I have a Merkaba tattooed on my arm right now.
That's the key to everything. You are a person that sees things beyond the human scene. This is how you're going to bring some esoteric things into fruition and create new formulas, new technology, like a person like Tesla. So when you say the masses energy, you are correct, my friend. You are supposed to help the masses. However, your human vessel, your nervous system being recalibrated so you can hold more abundance, more teachings, more massive ways of thinking. So you're doing exactly what you need to do, but it's something with me and you doing something's going to come into fruition. But I don't know how that looks right now, just as what I see in your Akashic book. But or something, you have something with the Akashic too, and this is what you're supposed to be doing with people too. This is what I'm feeling. Does this resonate with you?
Absolutely. And part of one of my many of multitude of downloads and plans is to bring together a group of a select few, much like you and myself, to have like private Zoom calls, right? And in turn, create a group where we can have people come in to the public and ask us questions and be in connection and build a community where we'll be hosting retreats and working with different systems, working on the education system, so on and so forth. This is something that dropped in during a meditation maybe 3-4 days ago. And you were very much a part of that thought process.
I was just about to say that. I was like, I was there with you.
That's it. It's good to see you again, my friend. It's good to see you, brother.
This is what I want you to do.
Yeah.
Message me on Instagram or email me. This is bigger than human thinking. It's
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. We gotta talk.
Yeah. So before we go, I want to give you some things in light codes.
Okay.
In your dreams, go here. Sumerian timeline. Right when you wake up, voice memo and speak
of what they give you. Shik-ik-ing, uk-uk-ak-ing, uk-un, shik-ing. The 369 technique, Tesla technology. Uk-un, ishik-ik-ak-ak-ak-un, uk-un, shik-ing, uk-un. Gorilla being, you are Caesar. We are apes together, strong, to bring the divine masculine, gentle man, not rage man. We're bringing the transmutation of that. Transmission complete.
Namaste, brother. Thank you.
We'll be speaking soon, my friend.
Very soon.
Okay. Who we got next? We got who is this? Atomic Music?
What's up, Adewale?
Nice to meet you, my friend. How you doing? How you living?
I'm blessed. Excited to finally connect with you, man. I'm excited.
How can I help you today?
So excited. My question is so I want to know what I need to do to unblock my financial blockings. I feel like I'm meant for great things. I feel like my gift is music. I do spiritual and inspirational music. I got a song called Manifestation actually on all streaming platforms. And the beginning of the song says, "Ask, believe, receive, it's all yours. And if it's God's will, He gonna open up doors. The universe is Amazon. Place your order, and based off your belief, delivery time is shorter." So I really feel like I'm blessed with the musical gift. And I have little spurts where I'm really great at, and I can feel like I'm on the right frequency to do great things, but it's not. I want it to be more consistent. I need to get to the right people, and I just want to know what I need to do to get to that next level, because I really feel like I'm meant for great things, and I'm meant to change the world with my lyrics. My name Atomic actually stands for all type of music I create. It's the acronym.
Different timeline, past life. 575 AD. You were killed for the music that you used to give to the masses. You see, this is part of you why you feel scared that the more you rise, something's going to happen to you. We need to cut this thread. So right now, I'm cutting this thread out your field because it's no longer serving you. 575 AD. Now that timeline is now fully with you of the positive aspect, so you can do more music. Part of you has been cloaked because part of you was scared to hold your full power because you was ashamed of what you have did as a man in your power. You got to forgive yourself for things you did. I'm not going to speak about what you have did because that's irrelevant, but you got to release those things. You had to do those things. How could you be better if you never fucked up or you never did things? You can't be positive, perfect. It's no one's perfect. I had to go through things too so I could see what not to do. So you had to go through those things so you see what's not to do. So now in this thing right now, you need to really focus on music. Put it out. YouTube. And sometimes this is for free, or if it's anything on a live, start doing it. Just keep doing it. Somebody's going to see you. Opportunity. But you have to understand, you see what's going on with the music industry? Things are going to reset. So you got to give yourself time to reset. You feel me? But when it comes to money, as in right now, what is something you could do right now? What is something he can do right now? You can do coaching. You can give people life lessons. When we speak about money, and it's not just for him, you guys have to get into the energy of thinking like sales. And I'm not saying like selling people. You got to get into the vibration of what is your skill? What is your skill that can create the money? If it's writing books, if it's teaching people, if it's helping people to be an athlete or get into their athletic body, you got to have a skill that it brings the money no matter what you're doing. So what I want to give you is five things. Find 5 things, and even anybody else, find 5 things that is a great skill that you have, or it's a skill you want to learn that can create the money with what you have. That's the key. Once you figure that out, you will never have to worry about money. You will never have to worry about money. The music aspect is going to come, but you got to create the consistency to bring the momentum, to bring the people, to create the following. That eventually, if you do this on YouTube, 5K subscribers start to get paid.
Right. I
So
receive that. I receive that.
getting that consistency and not be like, dang, it ain't really happening. Keep creating, keep creating, keep creating, because the more you find that currency, that momentum of all the creation, then it's going to be a time I can just rest. But you've done so much for the last 4 years. Now you can really rest because you gave so much content. Billy Carson is a person that posts 5 times in a day. In a day. So we can't even post one time. You see what I'm saying? It put things in perspective.
Right.
Prince, he made an album in a week.
Yeah.
Put things in perspective. So the more you keep doing that, you're going to become a master of it. And then people will be like, this dude's a genius. Hire him. I need to reach out to him. Do that. And I promise you, you won't be denied, because whatever frequency you are with music, I feel it. I sense it. So when you started talking, I'm seeing bam, 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 bam. I see it. It's in the record.
Yeah.
So what you're supposed to do? The consistency and everything gonna flow through it.
I receive it. Thank you. Thank you. Can I get us one more small question? It's a
Yes.
really quick question. Can you tell me what my alien species is? I just want to confirm what I've been told. I don't know if I should tell you or if you want to tell me.
You got something with Anunnaki. You got something with a Dromedan. That's what I'm feeling. The 2 biggest aspects is you got deep Anunnaki and deep Andromedan energy. That's what I'm feeling.
Okay. Yeah, I was told Arcturian, but I've also felt Anunnaki.
Arcturus is your energy of technology. You need the more you embrace your technology piece of the Arcturus and the art.
Okay.
What is this energy of Arcturus? You need to go in your dream space, call in your Arcturus aspect, because it's like, I don't know why, it's sleep. It's sleep. But that part needs to be online. So set the intentions to activate your Arcturus aspect in your sleep for the next 3 days. And you're going to see things open up for you.
Peace, brother. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to finally connect with you.
No problem. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Absolutely. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. We're going to bring one more person on. Who is going to be the person? Who going to be the person? Who going to be the person? Spirit, who do you want to come on? Miss Chris B. How you doing? We can't hear you. We cannot hear you.
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Yes, sir. I'm in the building. Okay. Hey, Adewale. All right, I hit you back on Instagram. I'm very excited. Okay. So I have a book idea. Okay. I've been doing everything you said. Okay. I've been trusting Source. I've been asking in real time for support, all the things. And I've been, so much time has been opening up when my daughter is with me. So I just been working and I've been getting so many ideas. So I got this book idea. It's for womb healing. And that's something that I've done for myself. Okay. And I didn't even think to teach this. But, anyways, long story short, I started creating an ebook for it. And then I'm like, damn, this is about to be a real ass book. Like, I got to make this a real book. I got to make this a hardcover womb healing book. And I guess my question, real quick, is should I move forward with the ebook or just like take the slow route, you know what I'm saying? And just publish it. Like actually go through the publishing process.
I don't. So I want to, before I say this, so you said you want to see if you should go with the publishing part of the book, or you said do what with the book?
Ebook, like digital ebook.
I don't know. I feel more momentum with the ebook right now.
Okay, that's cool because I'm gonna run both. I'll run both.
Yeah, I feel momentum with the ebook, and then if it gets bigger, go publishing, and then I think this is going to create um it's going to create something where you're going to create this in volumes. It's going to be volumes, like volume 1 of
Yeah,
this, volume
yeah,
2, then volume 3. Then you're going to have something with the circles of what you're doing with the
yeah,
feminine, of helping them to get in tune with their body and then understand the science of it. And then I see this is going to be like a course. So I
yeah,
feel like the stuff that you're doing, helping people to understand the power of the womb, the alchemy of the womb, is going to create the funnel of the circle, the retreat, and all the other aspects in the being. And then I also feel like this is going to open up for you to be working with some really powerful people and helping them to get in tune with their womb space of what they went through with some very powerful masculine power man. So I do feel this energy with you. But what I want to give you with this is you need to start working with your womb space and talking to it, because that's going to give you the guidance with everything.
okay. Yes,
This
I
is
should.
resonating.
Yes, this resonates deeply. Okay. Last thing. I went into a meditation. Okay. Follow me here. I end up in some type of jungle space. I'm riding on some animal and I'm just like ecstatic. I'm having such a good time. I end up going to the top of a mountain. It seems like this may have been a ceremony slash celebration. Okay. Aaron was there. You were there. And also I have a spirit guide that also showed up. They crowned me with a horn and the sky turned into like this orange yellow, almost like galactic type sky, and all these bees started swarming out. Okay. And it was just a really deep, like I felt seen by the group of people that were there. And I want to know what exactly was that about.
You were time traveling from a time of Lemuria.
Okay.
So the timeline of Lemuria, this, okay, this is deep. Wow. Lemuria is a place they used to call Mu. Mu. So you went back into the Mu timelines because the Mu energy that you seen there, this is what's coming here in the new earth. That you're seeing that mountains are also beings. Mountains
Mm,
are also portals that we call in other angelics or other extraterrestrial beings to do things. In the music, the dancing, this is how we actually activate them or open up the portal. But it's also with the womb. But the man would
boom, 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 with the bass, with the vibration to open up the space, to open up the vortex. So what you're seeing is this is what we used to do in the Lemurian times to open up stargates, to bring in different beings to give us information or to coexist or co-create with them. So what does this mean for you right now? This is what you're supposed to be doing in your particular time with the womb magic.
Okay. And lastly, oh, go ahead.
So with this, to go into it more, you need to go back into these types of places and meditations and start time traveling and bring information with your books and other things, because that's how you access the Akashic field, is meditations.
Okay.
Does this make sense?
Yes, it does. Lastly, oh, go ahead. I feel like you had something to say.
No, it's you. You're opening something in my eyes.
Oh, okay.
What you was going to say?
I was going to say, I just remembered in the meditation, I think I threw fire and it landed and created a line of fire, but it created a wall of fire. And then the wall turned into blue fire. And I can't remember distinctly, but I think everybody was on opposite sides, lined up on opposite sides of the fire. And I think I don't know what, I can't remember what happened, but that was an important part because it just came to me. So anyways, that's really all.
Fire aspect. You need to work with fire because this is also how you channel spirit. You used to be a fire bender.
Okay.
Like the things from Avatar is water benders. You've been fire.
Okay.
So working with fire is part of your divine aspect.
Okay. I got it.
Right. It was great to see you again. You keep doing what you're doing. And I think
Thank
you're going to like
you.
what comes up with this magic.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
All right. See you later.
I'll talk to you. All right. Bye.
This was amazing live, my people. We talked about a lot of things of what's going on in this matrix reset. We're all resetting to our original beings, our soul callings, and get into higher states of consciousness. I want to invite you guys to really detox from things that's no longer serving you. I want to invite you guys to really lean on of how you can be in a deeper relationship with one another, your family, your partner, yourself, because the more you do this, you're going to see the grand shift for all of us. It's time for us to be in our divine sovereignty for humanity, because the more we be in our divine sovereignty, the more Mother Nature is going to serve all of us deeply. If you guys love the things that we talked about today, if you guys wanting to tap in more into the Akashic records and learning how to move in the records, I have a group course that I'm launching next week on May 19th. I'm going to be teaching people for 3 months how to transform their life through the Akashic records, how to move through the Akashic records, how to change and be into their original being in Akashic records. I'm going to give you guys tools of how to really flow with this, because this is something I've been doing since I was 3 years old. So I know this is something that I'm here to do for the collective deeply. If this resonates to you, I want you guys to go to my website, subscribe to my email, and a lot more information is going to come through that aspect. If you want to just ask me some direct things regarding this, just email me or reach out DM, and me and my team will reach out to you. If you guys love what I'm doing and love what we're transmuting, subscribe to the channel Akashic Wisdom, because I want to show up with you guys more and help you guys to expand more into your infinite conscious, because we are all creator. I love you guys. You guys have a magnificent night, and we will speak soon. Peace, love, light.